Imagine the vast, empty expanse of the ocean, endless blue, undisturbed for centuries. Then suddenly the sea erupts. A column of black ash and white steam bursts from the water, roaring like a beast awakening. This is not a storm, but the birth of new land, a volcano rising from the deep. Beneath the waves, molten magma finds a crack in the sea floor and begins its relentless ascent. For ages, it builds a hidden mountain until finally it breaks through the surface in a violent display. The world witnesses the creation of a brand new island, a piece of earth that did not exist the day before. Superheated magma meets cold seawater, triggering explosive reactions, steam, ash, and rock hurled skyward. Out of this chaos, a mound of volcanic debris rises above the waves. This is not ancient myth, it happens even today. In 1963, off Iceland's coast, fishermen witnessed the birth of Surtsey, an island that became a window into how our world is made. The map of our planet is not fixed, it is a living document, redrawn by the fiery hand of nature. Each eruption is a reminder of Earth's restless creativity. New islands emerge, reshaping coastlines and rewriting geography. The ocean's surface is a stage for these dramatic acts of creation. Our planet is alive and its story is still being written. The creation of a volcanic island is a step-by-step process, orchestrated by the Earth itself. It begins deep on the ocean floor, where a submarine volcano quietly builds its cone, eruption after eruption. As the volcano grows, it nears the surface, and the eruptions become explosive, the Surtsean phase. Blasts of ash and rock build a fragile cone, often washed away by waves before gaining a foothold. If eruptions persist, the cone finally rises above sea level. Now the vent is isolated from seawater, and eruptions become less violent. Rivers of molten lava flow, cooling to form hard rock, a protective shield against erosion. The island stabilizes, growing larger and more permanent. Lava flows expand the land, transforming loose ash into solid basalt. This process can last years or centuries, with the island breathing and growing. From fiery chaos, a new feature of our planet is forged. Each island is a testament to the creative power beneath our feet. The world's geography is shaped, one eruption at a time. Off Iceland's coast lies Surtsey, a unique island with a known birthday November 14, 1963. Born from the sea, Surtsey became a pristine laboratory for scientists to watch life begin on brand new land. After eruptions ceased, the island was declared a nature reserve, accessible only to researchers. Its surface was sterile, just black tephra and lava, no soil, no life. The first arrivals were microscopic bacteria, molds, and fungi, carried by wind and sea, breaking down rock and starting soil formation. Mosses and lichens soon followed, clinging to lava and weathering it further. Seeds arrived by wind and waves. The first plant, sea lime grass, took root even before eruptions ended. Insects and birds followed, with gulls and fulmars fertilizing the soil, enabling more plants to grow. Soon, nesting birds turned Surtsey into a hub of life. In just decades, a barren rock became a thriving ecosystem, a real-time story of colonization. In Indonesia's Sunda Strait, the name Krakatau echoes with destructive power. In 1883, Krakatau's eruption destroyed the island and sent shockwaves around the globe. For years, only a submerged caldera remained. But in 1927, a new volcanic cone emerged, Anak Krakatau, the child of Krakatau. For decades, Anak Krakatau grew, shaped by frequent eruptions. Its growth was violent and unpredictable, with life struggling to gain a foothold on its unstable slopes. Hardy plants colonized during quiet periods only to be wiped out by new eruptions. In December 2018, a massive collapse triggered a deadly tsunami, echoing the 1883 disaster. The island lost much of its height but soon began erupting again, rebuilding itself. Anak Krakatau is a symbol of volcanic resilience, a cycle of destruction and rebirth. Creation and catastrophe are intertwined on these islands. The story of Krakatau continues, a living monument to nature's power. Volcanic islands are among the most dynamic landscapes on Earth. Their existence is a constant negotiation between creation and destruction. Some, like Nishinoshima in Japan, grow rapidly. Lava flows expanding the island many times over in just a few years. But what the volcano gives, the ocean can take away. Islands made of loose ash like those from Kavachi volcano may appear and vanish within months, dismantled by relentless waves. Sometimes destruction is sudden and catastrophic. In 2022, Tonga's Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'apai volcano exploded, obliterating the island in moments and sending shockwaves around the globe. These events remind us that volcanic islands can have short, violent lives. The same forces that build new worlds can erase them in an instant. Yet from destruction, new land can rise again. The saga of volcanic islands is one of birth, life, death, and rebirth. When a volcanic island cools, it stands empty, but not for long. Life is persistent, finding countless ways to cross oceans and colonize new land. The first arrivals are microscopic bacteria, fungi, and lichens carried by wind and sea, breaking down rock and starting soil formation. Seeds follow, some floating on the wind, others riding ocean currents, like coconuts, built for sea voyages. Birds play a vital role, carrying seeds in their droppings and fertilizing the soil. As plants take root, insects and invertebrates arrive, blown by wind or floating on debris. A simple food web forms, and the island transforms from barren rock to potential habitat. Seabirds nest, accelerating the greening process. Land birds, reptiles, and even marine animals eventually find their way. Over centuries, a desolate peak becomes a unique biological paradise. Each new arrival adds to the island's growing ecosystem. Life's journey is slow, but unstoppable. From emptiness, a living world emerges. Volcanoes are not just destroyers, they are the planet's master builders. Every eruption is an act of creation, shaping continents and forming new islands. Volcanic activity has driven change throughout Earth's history, building land and releasing gases that formed our atmosphere and oceans. Iconic places like Hawaii, the Galapagos, and Iceland exist because of volcanic power. These islands become laboratories for evolution, home to unique species. Volcanic ash, rich in minerals, creates fertile soils, one reason people have always lived near volcanoes. On a global scale, volcanoes recycle nutrients, sustaining life on land and in the sea. When you see an eruption, look beyond the destruction, see the creative engine of our world. The birth of a new island is a living chapter in Earth's epic story. Our planet is alive, constantly remaking itself. Volcanoes are untamable artists, painting new landscapes of rock and fire. They give rise to the beautiful living tapestry of our world.